I was having a conversation the other day with a client. Actually, it was a couple clients, just to check in, talking about what's going on in the market, what we're seeing from other customers, what we're seeing from the vendors. And the interesting thing, why I wanted to jump on here, is it really quickly shifted to the change that's happening around the licensing metrics, right? The consumption-based focus, right? So if you've been listening to whether it's Salesforce or ServiceNow, Microsoft, all the key players in this space, the market, the investor community specifically, is pushing these questions onto these vendors, the CEOs, the CFOs specifically. You can also see behaviors, right? You can see how these new products are coming out and what the licensing metric is. It's all around consumption based, right? So if it's Agentforce, it's the number of conversations. If it's ServiceNow, you have the Pro Plus, you have the Now Assist component to that, which is the number of assists, so forth and so on. If you listen to these, these tech conferences, or if you just pay attention, go to these websites, look at how, again, these products are changing the metrics. It's all moving to consumption-based, right? So you don't have to worry about, if you're these vendors, headcount going down, because it's not based on headcount, right? The concern the market has is, well, if it's not based on headcount and your headcount is your current model, how is the customer base going to react to that? How are we going to still make money off of investing in you, right? And they said a lot of things to make some reassurances. But in this conversation with these clients, I started thinking about kind of what should be important right now. So obviously the upfront discounting, the level of investments that should be made to get adoption, right? To help you with the use, to help you get the ROI, the significant ROI, the productivity, the efficiencies that the AI products that are coming with these consumption-based models are supposed to give, right? You've all seen those PowerPoint presentations with those phenomenal success stories. Well, what if it doesn't happen for me? In other words, and also, how are you going to make sure it does happen for me? Investment dollars, pricing, discounting, renewal protections, right? What's going to happen 3 years from now? What kind of cap are you going to put in place? What kind of assurances are you going to give me? Are you going to hold me hostage to a certain volume? Otherwise, I have no cap? Like, those things are all going to still be important under a consumption-based world. But the other thing that's going to be really important, which was always been important, but I think it's kind of been pushed to the side a little bit, right? Which is volume discount structures. I think there's been a period of time where customers maybe haven't been as worried about the volume discount because that implies headcount growth, which maybe wasn't going to happen at your company. But when it's consumption-based, number of conversations, number of assists, when things are consumption-based, that flywheel is going to spin very fast. And the vendors know this. That's why the investment community is excited. That's why the investment community is getting over the hurdle of, help me understand if headcount goes down, how you're going to make more money. They're liking this. You have to get volume discount structures now, period. So just like I've always said, if you get an upfront discount, you have to get the renewal protection as well. Right now, I don't want to say 1C, but maybe the second issue on the list needs to be volume discounting. I don't accept an upfront discount without clarity as to what my discount's going to become as I grow. Because you and I both know I'm going to grow. That's what we all want. So I need to know ahead of time what you're going to do for me. I implore all customers that are considering making a move, as part of your negotiation, as part of your conversation, if they are pushing back on volume discount structures, if they are not offering a structure that's meaningful, meaning thresholds that are relevant, not you have to grow way up here to get some additional discounting. No, make them meaningful. Make them relevant. Make them have multiple tiers. Ensure that you have a volume discount structure across everything that's consumption-based. Not just the new thing, right? It's a mindset. I need you to give me that if I'm going to give you what you want. Without it, we're not a partnership. So again, Upfront discounting, renewal price protections, flexibility, always important. But I implore all customers, if you are not pushing hard in achieving proper volume discount structures, you are not going to set yourself up for success longer term. And trust me when I tell you this, that's exactly what these vendors want as they move you and their products to consumption-based licensing metrics.